When I say the two words fallen off, what do you immediately think of? Nickelodeon, Disney, Star Wars, My Hero Academia? You think of plenty of different forms of content, different mediums of entertainment. What if I told you that from one of my recent videos titled Kendrick versus Drake is Crazy, what if I told you that Kendrick Lamar, one of my personal favorite rappers and who I believe to be the best lyrical writer in the rap scene right now, one of the greatest of all time, what if I told you that, like Dracula, Kendrick and his beef with Drake and his lack of beef with J. Cole sucked the blood of these two artists' talent, let's say, to put it into better words. So let's just catch up here. Recently, a feud between Kendrick and Drake and a lot of other people started, and today's video will be going over Kendrick, Drake, and J. Cole, all very prominent rappers in the rap scene as of today. And J. Cole, upon hearing of this rap beef, immediately just said, "Hey, I'm out. I'm going to go meditate on the beach and I'm going to go just relax. I don't want any part of this. I'm out. See you guys later." And Drake was like, "Oh, Kendrick, you little, I'm gonna sucker punch you." He tried to hit Kendrick with one of these, like a comically angry punch, and then Kendrick was just boom, 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 and just like immediately shoved him into the ground with all these crazy songs, crazy allegations. So in general, crazy beef, blah 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 blah, yada yada yada. But what I'd like to talk about today is the fall off of Drake and J. Cole. And now just for my one hater out there that's gonna be like, Drake and J. Cole will never fall off. You're right, they will never fall off. But I believe what happened with Kendrick kind of left them shaken up a little bit, because their recent songs, if you can even call them that, are stinkers. They are absolutely horrendous. J. Cole, I will say it's not exactly his fault because he was only on a feature. He's a feature for a song called Grippy. Okay. Upon further research, calm down. Both scenarios of J. Cole and Drake being absolutely horrendous artists, they were both features on a song. The first one, Grippy by Cash Cobain featuring J. Cole, and the second one, Wagwan Delilah by Snow Day featuring Drake. Now, I'm going to put an image of both of these videos right here and then one right here. I would recommend I wouldn't recommend actually listening to those things because they are absolutely atrocious, but I'm not going to play them for you because I don't want my YouTube channel getting absolutely destroyed by lawyers and by individuals who have millions of dollars, right? That I can only take those legal cases later when I have that kind of money. But regardless, these songs are absolute dog, and I'm not going to censor myself. They are absolute. And if you don't believe me, for some reason, I am a trustworthy source of information. You can always trust me. But if you don't believe me, and if you want to start your morning off with your eardrums killing themselves, you can go listen for yourself. I will link these. I'm not going to link these in the description because I don't want you to listen. My hair is poking out. I don't want you to listen to these videos. I don't. And I know you're trying to formulate like a comeback right now. You're like, "Oh, if you don't want us to listen to them, then why are you telling us not to?" Because they're genuinely that bad. I will say one redeeming quality about this is that J. Cole's feature on Grippy, at least the beat is kind of, my hair's still sticking out. At least the beat is kind of catchy, kind of. And I say kind of with that cadence because I'm lying. There's no good part about either of these songs. And don't even get me started on Wagwan Delilah. This, if you don't remember, back in the Drake and Kendrick beef, one of the main points, my hair is just misbehaving right now. One of the main points of Kendrick getting at Drake was that he's faking being black. And essentially, the whole point of his song, he's not like us, or like, you're not like us. Like, essentially, he's targeting Drake for trying to be something that is not. And Wagwan Delilah really shows this, I think. If you are as confused by what Wagwan means, it is a Jamaican saying spelled W-A-H space G-W-A-N, meaning in Jamaican, what's going on, essentially. And I'm not one to question Drake's ethnicity, But the whole point of Kendrick saying like, oh, you need to stop saying the N-word, you know, you're not black, all of this stuff, it really ties into this because there are multiple things about the song that I feel Drake forces. And this one, Wagwan Delilah, like he says, Wagwan Delilah, na, 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 na. He just, first of all, ruins a completely good song. Like, Hey There Delilah, S tier, like driving in your parents' car, listening to it on the radio for 19 billion times on that same radio station. So you don't even listen to the song anymore these days, but you know every single word and every single beat. Amazing song, great message, all this stuff. But Drake, he tries to be two things. He tries to be Jamaican and he also tries to be Canadian. And who knows? He might be Jamaican and he might be. I think he is Canadian. But I will say this one time and one time only: the Canadian, or specifically Toronto Canadian accent, is absolutely horrendous. It is so annoying.
And what I don't like is if the business is true that you left your moms in the hood, somebody go smoke that youth.
And if you listen to this song, if you know anything of what I'm talking about with a Toronto Canadian accent, you can hear this guy Drake. You can hear this piano file Drake forcing it. And I'm starting to get heated because I'm a listener of Drake. I'm a listener of J. Cole, and I'm also a listener of Kendrick. And what has my man Kendrick done to these disenlightened individuals? He has, like a vampire, sucked the blood of their talent. What? She's at my phone with a nickname. It's grippy. Like, J. Cole, come on, man. I just spat everywhere. Like, I'm starting to get heated. And again, actually, no, I do encourage you to go listen to these songs so you can know what to avoid for the future. If you ever hear these songs on the radio, wrap your car around a tree, walk out of your car, shoot your car's radio with a gun, and go file an insurance claim on essentially saying that Drake caused you to crash your car, or J. Cole caused you to crash your car. I don't recommend you doing this in real life for legal purposes, but regardless, this is just absolute. And I just thought, in my most recent video, aside from this one, I said I was going to record a topic record a video that's a completely different topic, and I told you to stay excited. You shouldn't be excited about this. I'm posting this video to spread awareness because you should be aware of this. You should not listen to these songs. They are so bad. And with that, like your eardrums, please stay safe.